I mean, the farming practices, and not to knock farmers, but it's changed, right? It's evolved where it's trying to take every inch of ground we can to plant that extra row of corn. And unfortunately, we've lost all the what I call the better management practices. So buffer strips, these tree rows, doing swales, all that stuff's gone to the wayside because it's all about getting that extra row of crop ground.
Hmm.
What we've seen, like in our own state, for instance, just because of agricultural practice change, we've lost 50% of the habitat for the brook trout. So we're literally losing native fish species because of it just destroying our ecosystems. And a lot of it deals with excess phosphates, excess nitrogens. And what we're doing is we're accelerating the process. It's called eutrophication. So that's the aging of a water body. So we're speeding that up. And what we're seeing is it's literally killing off all these native invertebrates, insects, fish species because they can't deal with pollution.
Hmm.
And if nothing's done, right, we're going to keep on losing habitat left and right. So it's not only is affecting what's in the water, but that's even there too. There's a correlation even with the whole EHD issue going on with the water quality getting destroyed. So
Hmm.
we're actually making it more prevalent that we have harmful, noxious species of insects. We have more planktonic algae blooms that can have different toxins within them, different bacteria pathogens. So I mean, all this stuff that is bad out there for our ecosystem is literally exploding in the same rate as agriculture is expanding.
Yeah. It's crazy, and that's a subject that I would love to talk more about because I truly feel like there's certain parts of the state. Let's take tiling your fields for example. The whole goal of tiling your fields, correct me if I'm wrong here, is to get water out of the field so there's
Yep,
no flooding, correct?
absolutely. Yep.
But at the same time, then doesn't that make a field more susceptible to drought if the water is getting out of there really, really quickly?
Absolutely, because I mean, what we're doing is we're expediting how fast that water leaches through the soil. So instead of letting it naturally go, like, through the system, yeah, we're getting it out of there as quick as possible. And we're seeing that a lot, like where they're doing it more so is areas that were historically wetlands and marsh ground. They're doing a lot of tiling in those spots. But yeah, I mean, now if you get a dry year, then the farmers are going like, "Why are my crops growing?" Well, because you got rid of all your water. And when it comes to soil health, and this goes into food plotting and all that stuff, I mean, soil moisture is so important when it comes to health of having the right bugs and bacterias and all that stuff, all these microbes in the soil. Well, if you keep drying it out and all these different things, you're destroying the soil over time too.